Yes. Yeah, we're discussing the external world and the inner you. You know, I just want to let you know this is important because this is what you're being judged off when you come through the astral world before you even really get up in there. Or while you're in the astral world, this is what goes on. People such as myself and a lot of other beings that have been here since the beginning of time, they have to cleanse you. You know, good thing I got to witness what goes on in the astral world and what higher beings doing as far as administrative work. So when I'm here giving you these warning and these teachings, these advices, is to really help you when you die, when you ascend. In this world, the higher beings consider us demons in the sense of how the church made it up. We got demions. I already taught y'all the lessons of demions and how the Greek call it, and that's the Gnostics, Egyptians, that's what they call it, our guardian angels. But this is now not about those type of demions. We're talking about the actual demons the church invented. These now is actual human beings with compulsive desires. They're overwhelmed by entities. You're not a personal being. Look at thoughts. A whole bunch of thoughts come out to be ideas. But if you was to individualize a thought, you have an entity, a form. Thoughts have images to them. They're alive. And so you have millions upon billions of thoughts flowing through you. And these thoughts is what actually vibrate you, give you life, everything. But now it's which one you, out of this big collage of thought, you focus on. Is it a good thought, a bad thought? What gave you the thought? What compelled you to do it? So these things is like what create these demons. A demon, how I would now interpret it from the church perspective and using the old teachings of King James or whatever, his Bible or whatever, he wrote the demonology book. It's basically the same principle. It's like you got an energy that could give you a negative side and an energy that give you a positive side. Depending on the post-traumatic stress you went through as a child is going to make your choice. So it's like you get a form of your environment plays a lot in the choices you make, because the environment festers a person who's external choices, his decisions, the sensations he feel are pushing upon him to make decisions and live out his life. And so these now is because it's a part of the environment, and we don't sense the polarity in it of the negative it causes to other people or into our own self, into our soul continuity of our macabre, and we just engage in these activities and later on regret them. But some of them you can't reverse, and you cause very serious adversity to yourself, which is like a form of demonology. You demonize yourself with a compulsive behavior. These compulsive behavior, they done classified them into categories of the ego. Our first implant of this ego thing is our parents. Our parents give us our first mental implant of what we're supposed to be, how we're supposed to act. But they get their implant from the government and society itself, following the morals. That's another implant. So all these implants that's in us, it demonizes us, because now there's the true you inside, the inner you that wants to experience this world and learn it. But then you have you that was conditioned with these implants to think a certain way, act a certain way, and react a certain way. So now with those being inside of you as duality, this is when you get different splits in your personality. This is what causes conflict that you try to resolve, and then resolving it, it don't resolve itself. It just splits the personality. So now you become self-righteous, and at the same time you do a lot of bad shit. And then in the middle of it is the person, the mediator, who try to make you feel good about the bad shit you do and good about the good shit you do. So that's where you get now these splits that keep coming. Now you look at time, over a period of time, you get a whole bunch of splits. You know, it depends upon situations. Most of the splits we have occur on the fact of experiencing something that feels uncomfortable to your psyche. When this occurs now, one side of you will shut down and a split in the personality take place and another you will come. Now these yous is these thought entities that I'm telling you about. They're actually there all the time. But you know, we practice meditation and breathing to counter the negative aspect of the energies that give us life, the prana or life force. You know, they work in two energies that give us existence, the power to live. You know, so this whole thing, hold on, I gotta cut this short again. It looked like my megabytes just flashed up on the screen. So we're gonna continue this with about the energies. Give me a second. University of Conscious Science.